level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Tiffany Parra coming to you with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. We got our business spotlight with a very special guest. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on in. We're gonna level up. What's going on, Jeff?
What up, though? Man, Friday's in the D.
We leveling it up today, leveling it up. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us today. We have Mr. Jeffrey Edwards. He is the CEO and host of Middle Ground. He is what is it? I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I just lost it. The L.L.C.
Yeah, Middle Ground with L.L.C.
Middle Ground with JLE LLC. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead and
it's
bring that one up. Here we go. So, Jeff, tell my audience a little bit about Jeffrey.
I'm an author, musician, CEO of Middle Ground with JLE LLC, where we treat you like family. I first started it back in 2020. I rebooted in 21 with the purpose to help people find their purpose by interviewing amazing people, making strides in their career, and how I met you.
Yes. Look, y'all, I'm telling y'all got to get on his podcast. It is great. You do definitely feel like you are sitting down with family or an old friend, somebody. I mean, Jeff and I, we really just connected, and he has been like a brother to me ever since I sat down with this guy. So just great. So definitely, if you got something good to talk about, definitely connect with Jeff. So, all right. So what made you want to start the podcast?
Well, it was a pandemic. I was finishing college, and I'm like, well, I watch sports, debate shows, politics shows. I could talk. And I was doing that, kicking with a few people, talking about all the different issues. And as when I started looking for jobs, I started like, okay, well, I need to get a job, get out of Wayne State. I need some more money in my pocket, so let me stop this for a minute. And then when I got back to it, after I separated, I learned about Anchor, and you ain't got to look at nobody. So I'm like, bet. Okay. Audio, I can do that. That's kind of easy and simple.
Yeah.
And that's when God put it on me to be transparent about me and to help people find their purpose by interviewing amazing people across all platforms who are doing something in their career and asking them a few questions, how they got there. And I always ask the last question, what advice do you have for someone trying to find their purpose? Because that's the goal. I mean, I'm going to build you up, promote you, market you, but I need that last question. Because someone is probably sitting there scared or worried, and you might be that example they need to at least try.
Right. Wow, I love that. So you're really a jack of all trades. As I've gotten to know you, like you over here in the podcasting, you over here writing books, you over here doing music and all that kind of stuff. Tell my audience just a little bit about the music and just how you got into that whole industry. That's a scary industry.
Well, it started when my father passed in 91, January 6th. I listened to Wine as a Friend, and that comforted me. And so I wanted to make music to do the same for others. So I started figuring out what I liked, and Babyface was my role model. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And I started learning about other artists like R. Kelly because he could do all different genres, and I like all genres. Mm-hmm. Then I learned about Pac. You just got to be really authentic and real about what you're doing. I learned about Will Down in 2000s. Big Will, go check him out. So I learned to sprinkle that, Boyz II Men, Josie, a few other artists, Brian McKnight, together. And over time, I started learning what my sound would be. I first at Wayne State met my first producer, Lauren, and got in the studio, got crazy. First track I made had so much going on. You couldn't tell me nothing, though. I was sweet. Everybody like, nah, Jay, you ain't right. Like, nope, this the bomb. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Girl, I was talking to a town like, nah, it ain't hitting. I'm like, okay. It wasn't. I had too many sounds going on, but I kept working at it, and I came across another producer, Todd Johnson of Christian Music, Throne Music Christian Studios.
Okay.
And I didn't like gospel hip hop because I thought I can't say you suck if you're talking about God.
Right.
because your beat whack, this, that. But this dude was on point. I started working with him, and I worked on my first album, the L.L.C Experience. And the first song I released was Jesus Forgave Me, to be like autobiography about me.
Oh wow.
And when I used to rap, because he said you should rap and sing, like, man, I did it. I smoke weed. I don't do that no more. It'll work. Like, I don't know, man. I ain't feeling that. So the first two takes, he started saying, you sound kind of corny and nerdy. I'm like, whoa, whoa, I'm from Detroit, baby. What you
Okay.
mean corny? All right, Jeff. I said to myself, they won't pop. All right, pop without the cussing. So the first verse, when you hear it sound real raw, I was upset. Like, you're gonna keep calling me corny. Put respect on my name. I ain't the sweetest MC, but I'm okay. Then we finished the album. It had great reviews. A lot of people, a lot of stars, a lot of people liked it. Then I just released the JLE World album, which is very musical. I just had a release album listening on Tisha Hammond Pep Talk Live show last week.
Okay.
Good feedback.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I love that. Now, have you always been into music? Like, has that always been kind of a passion of yours? Like when you were young, were you into music?
I was always in the glee club or choir, but I never tried to stand out. I would harmonize. So it really wasn't until my father passed and I really started writing songs. I started looking at Babyface like, okay, he was the background and he stepped out. I could do it. And the first song I ever wrote in eighth grade was called Our Love, and that was 2 pages. I tell everybody, like, man, I wrote a song. They're like, but Jeff, it's like, man, I wrote a song. I learned all to shorten it up. The fact that I put the words together,
That's
and that
right.
was like amazing. And so I always been around music, even in Wayne State. I was in the choir, but I never was trying to stand out. So working with my producer now, Throne Music, made me get comfortable to be the lead singer, so to speak.
Wow. Wow. What a journey with that.
Oh yeah, 'cause I ain't really talked to nobody about my music. That's very personal. I don't know
Okay.
you like that. So, so now I had to step out of the shadows and talk about this stuff now.
Well, it's good to be transparent, right? I mean, we gotta all know the real Jeff, right? We gotta know
Yeah,
Jeffrey and everything that makes Jeffrey tick. So, and the music is part of you. So,
yeah,
I'm
God kick me in the head if I don't. So
oh,
I gotta obey.
look, when we are called to do something, we called to do something. Okay, we're gonna continue to get that. First it's a tap on the shoulder,
Oh, he was kicking like you gotta do it. Like
right?
mm
Then it
mm.
might be a little slap, like come on.
He knows, child. You
Once
gotta
you
push
get
me
knocked
now.
on top of that head, like look,
Yeah, he know who you made. Like, hey, I'm gonna have to. I ain't talking about this is personal. My music is my emotions.
okay.
Sharing it with people, nah, bro. Nah, I ain't talking about it.
But look at the look at the impact that you make by sharing
Yeah,
and just sharing you that authentic part of you. It definitely makes an impact on people. So this is awesome.
yeah, it definitely has been. It's been very humbling.
Yeah. So you are also an author. You've got two books
Yeah,
out there. We've got the
yeah.
inspiration: keep working, keep grinding, keep praying to achieve your goals. Hashtag musicians thoughts. So tell us a
hmm
little about that one. That's your first one there.
I interview a few great people: Major Shepherd L, Chris Matone, Metro Detroit authors, and they were like, "Well, why don't you do a book? Like, I'm just doing podcasting, bro. What you talking about? Go on with all the politics, Like, nah, you got a book in you. All right. So my idea, because I post every morning inspirational stuff. Okay, I come up with a lot of good quotes. Then God want to be elbowing like you need to talk about your journey to get your degree and the quotes. Like, see you in this transparency, dude. You just won't leave me alone with it. So I put all the quotes in there and the journey of me getting my degree as a reference point.
Love it.
Yep.
Wow.
Told you, man. I ain't trying to be transparent, but I ain't got no choice.
Right. No. So there we go. So now your second book is You May Have Missed the Mark, but you can find it again.
Yeah,
Hashtag thoughts.
that's the book series hashtag musician thoughts, and that's more about maybe in work, life, friends. You may have misstepped somewhere or relationships, but you can figure it out. So it's 4 chapters talking about those of you analyzing yourself and what you can do, what you did wrong, how to fix it. And again, well, you're separated, so that's your reference point. Like, nah, dude, time out, man, time out. I don't want to talk about all that. But again, okay, be obedient.
You have to.
So I use me in that, and going through those different steps of you figuring out where you could have made a mistake, learn to forgive, see God, and reset.
Yeah. Oh man, that's powerful. And wow. Everybody needs to know, our stories, right? When we share those stories, because our stories they're not our stories at all. Yes,
Yeah, I'm learning that.
you've gone through that separation, you've gone through that experience, but there's other people out there that, you came through it on the other side. Jeff is still walking in his power. He's still got his shoulders up. He's doing it. But there's
Oh
people out
yeah,
there that are, curled up in a ball, about ready to just like give up on life because they just
yeah.
don't understand. So being able to tell our stories, it really just gives people that hope
And
that
some people I knew would ask like, "You okay?" Like, check out "You Will Not Break Me" on Jelly World. I put everything in that song how I felt. I got to keep moving forward because God got a mission for me to get this across the planet, Jelly brand. So I can't be, I hate the world, I hate her, and all that type of stuff. I wish her well and all that.
yeah,
I got to keep the positive vibes going, or I can't make music.
that's
You ain't gonna want to listen to it. It'd be some Pac for real.
right. Okay.
Like, Jeff, he upset, and I ain't gonna bless nobody. Can't do that one.
So what are some of the things that you use, Jeff, to just remain positive and have that outlook, that positive outlook on life?
um, well, I always reference when my father passed. I was the youngest, so I saw his health was declining. So I didn't expect him to be around when I graduated in '96. So I kind of made peace with it already.
Mm.
But in dealing with that, then there were the gangs, the dope dealers trying to recruit me. Like, I'm a nerd. I ain't got time for that. I love women too much. Ain't nothing in prison I want, bro. So you have fun with that street life. I ain't with you. I ain't with it. And I got through that and got to this point. So if I can get to that, I can get through anything. It's always been my mindset.
Oh, that's so true. Because those streets are rough, man. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Because it broke our family to where I was kind of on my own to figure out life. So unfortunately, some people do go to the streets because they're looking for that connection. But God kind of gave me that confidence within myself. Like, I got you.
Yeah.
Just stay, keep walking straight. Music and engineering, where I started before I
Blinders
switched
on. Keep the blinders
to
on.
management. hmm And I love women, so like I talk to dude out of the gangs. Like, dude, let's look at the economics. You fighting everybody. He got the Cadillac, he got the good girl. They eating the steak and eggs, and you going to jail fighting all these dudes. Where's the money in that? I can do my books, come to school, and there's beautiful women all through school I could talk to. Ain't no prison girl slap me upside the head like, nah, bro, I ain't with you on that. I don't care if you made 1,000 a day. I could talk to her right now. Ain't got to worry about, hey man, someone looking for you. Better get out of school. Mm-mm.
Like you
Ain't enough money.
made them right choices. Okay.
I know. And
Yeah.
then sadly, in the 6th grade, because I was the smartest guy in my class, oh, he's gonna be the big time dope dealer. I'm like,
Mm,
for real? No, the streets ain't ever gonna see me. Why can't I be president?
that's
Why I
right.
gotta be Nino Brown? I was offended by that back there. Like, nah, man. I'm smart. I
so,
mean, I gotta be to the streets.
so when did you get serious about just this whole entrepreneurial journey?
I got serious when I came across the small business cheerleader Tisha Hammond because she interviewed Robin Wilson for a book she did. I reached out to both of them like, well, send a LinkedIn connect. Maybe they connect, they don't. Interview both of them. And when I interviewed Tisha, she was like, the platform you has, you got something here. I'm like, okay. You could be doing shows like every day. And I'm like, okay, she just being nice. If I get 22 episodes, this is awesome. That was my little goal. And she started giving me names of people to reach out to. And I got to season 6 right now, episode think 19 coming up,
Yeah.
and 127 episodes. So I had to really start reaching out to people, and I'm like, stranger danger. Who is this dude reaching out to me? What he want? And then I tell them, well, I'm trying to help you find their purpose by interviewing amazing individuals in different career paths. Oh, that's pretty dope. I want to do that. Okay. 'Cause I ain't like talking to people like that. I told you,
Yeah.
keep to myself. So had to start learning marketing. Then from Anchor, I want to see people. I want to be communicating. Learn about StreamYard. So it's been ever evolving to make it a better show and content and stay with the times.
And what do you think has been the hardest part of the journey?
The hardest part is doing it all yourself, getting out the mud, as I say, because I mean I had a marketing class when I took management, and I learned all the different departments of a business, but I ain't no guru or none of that stuff. So I learned about Canva to make better flyers because my stuff was a little whack. So at each level to where it is now, it was okay. Well, watch some other people's shows, how to interview to see what you might be able to do better to make sure people are comfortable. Because the goal is the tagline where we treat you like family.
Yeah.
Because the show is all about marketing, promoting whatever you got going on, and your journey, how you got here, and these few questions about you. And the last one that I really need: what advice you have for someone trying to find a purpose? Because that's the whole point. The big throw the roses out, give you flowers, all that. But I need that one question because it's someone where they just thinking about what they should be doing,
Yeah.
or they almost near the end of the journey but still afraid to really go. And hearing whoever that guest is might make them say, if they did it, I can do it.
Right.
So let me try a little bit more.
Whew. So, what's the goal for your JLE brand?
Be global and multi-billion so I can help other people.
Okay. Okay. And you are on your way. You are, most definitely.
Oh, I received that. I'm out here getting out the mud now. I want to come and go as I please. Do what I want to do. I ain't there yet.
Now we have to ask you the question that you ask people. I'm gonna turn it around on you.
Oh, okay. There you go. I'm like,
What
what you
advice
do that
would
to me?
you give to someone else
Um,
that's trying to
I
find?
will say, ask God first why you were created, what you're here for, and if he tell you, then do the research, then try it. Because after he tell you, you do the research about it, you gotta implement, and then keep doing it. You may fail, you might fall. That's fine.
Right.
That's part of the journey. That's going to help you better as you keep going.
Right. Yeah.
But you're actually doing it. You know, as Eric Thomas say, I've been watching a lot of his inspirational stuff, and David Goggins now. Don't let nobody outwork you. Be the hardest worker in the room. Because it's about your life for you to have a better life for you and your family. So why wouldn't you want to actually try if you want to start a book company, for example?
Right.
It don't hurt to get on Google and see, okay, how do you start a company? How do you market books or whatever you were created to do?
Right.
But at least you're actively doing it. Now you're gonna start cutting away all the bull jab of stuff that you shouldn't be around or the distraction, and you're gonna start coming across people that want to help you build your brand.
Yeah.
Start networking together, build your own adventures.
Mm-hmm.
For you know, at some point you're gonna hit pay dirt and it's gonna be profitable. Now keep it going.
Yeah.
Invest in some other stuff or nonprofits or help somebody else you know who got an idea.
Yeah. I think
You know,
just being able to give that, to someone else, being able to help them build as well. Um, I think like you hit it on the nail on the head too. Being around those people that can help you to get there as well. Now, are you still doing everything yourself?
yeah, I'm looking to start getting help with all that because
Okay, I was gonna say, you definitely want to, because as that boss, that CEO, you can't do it all by yourself because there's probably a lot more important things out there that you should be focusing on and not just those small things. So I know out there's probably quite a few people out there that are listening that have, various virtual assistant businesses, things like that. So if you are out there and you can help with Canva and you can help with, the tedious emails that come through that you have to,
Hey, I'm
send
down for the help. Avengers are
all those
simple.
things, definitely connect with Jeff as well, because it does take a community of people to help each other to build and grow our businesses. We're all passionate in so many different things, and we all have so many different talent, skills, and abilities that we can always come together and really help each other be strong in our businesses, as long as we're just not selfish with the information, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, my vision is to be at a table where everybody eating good, not just I'm a billionaire and you still struggling.
Right.
That
Right.
ain't cool.
It's enough for everybody.
Hmm.
So let me see here. What are some final words, some final thoughts, anything that you want to give to our audience today? Some final words for our guests, or for our audience today, Jeff.
I would say if you feeling like you're not where you should be in life, it's okay. The race ain't passed you by. You just need to sit down and seek God on what you should be doing. And
Yeah.
it's probably something that you can do without effort. If you can do it for free, that might be what you was created to do. You might not look at it that way, but that's a skill. You might have more than one skill.
Right.
And where do you see yourself? Start writing down a plan. Like, okay, in 2 months, what do I want to accomplish? Do I want to actually research what it is, ask God, maybe come up with company names or logos, whatever, just little steps. Because at some point you will become whoever you might look out here and look up to. They all started from ground zero like you,
You sure did. You sure
but they
did.
kept working at it.
That's right. Yeah. Surround yourself with those people you inspire to be like, right? I mean,
Hmm.
I know I'm aspiring to be that millionaire, so I'm trying to put millionaires in my space. Okay,
Hmm.
so you definitely want to expand your networks, and don't be scared. Like Jeff, go out there and
Yeah.
talk to people, right? I mean, as
Yeah,
you
you gotta talk to
opened
them. They'll
yourself up
talk
and
back.
started talking to them, it's like more people come, right? As you open yourself up, you're like, well, like you said, people are coming to you, like you're like, wait, like you said, stranger danger, like you
Yeah,
don't
they were
know.
like,
But
yeah.
as you put yourself out there, and put that energy out there that, hey, I'm out here, I'm trying to help, build you, help you grow. Other people just start to come in, and you just attract that energy. So keep doing what you're doing. I mean, because you are amazing. Every time I talk to you, it's like my head goes, okay, this person needs to be on a show, and this person needs to be on a show. So you will again today probably get another list of people. We
Hey,
definitely want to have you back on the show to talk about all the amazing things that you're doing as well. So thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us today. Everybody, if you would like to connect with Jeffrey, or you'd like to be interviewed on the Middle Ground with JLE LLC, you can connect with Jeff at the JLE group at gmail.com. It's
hmm,
going across there on the ticker. So definitely connect, and you're going to have an awesome time, because again, you're going to feel like family. So thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us today. We really appreciate you
I
coming in.
appreciate you.
Can't wait to see you next time.
All right, everybody have a great day.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for another Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine featured business spotlight. Today we had our special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Edwards, the CEO and host of Middle Ground with JLE LLC. Thank you so very much. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and try to stay cool, because I know out here in California it's very warm, so try to stay cool. All right, you guys take care.